Healing Hands of Hua Village. Episode 1, The Girl of the Meadow. In the calm and blooming Hua Village lived a humble girl named Lan Mei. She wasn't a doctor, yet everyone believed she carried the healing touch of nature. Raised by her grandmother, Nai, Mei learned the secrets of herbs, roots, and wildflowers. By her side always stood Jun, a shy but loyal young boy she once saved from a fever. He became her assistant, helping her collect herbs and grind medicines. One peaceful morning, the serenity of the village broke. A man came running and shouting, panic in his voice. "Mei, please help my wife, she's in labor. I can't feel the doctor anywhere." Without wasting a second, Mei grabbed a basket of cloths and herbs. Jun followed carrying her wooden medicine box. Inside the small house, the woman cried in pain. Mei wiped her sweat, boiled clean water, and prepared calming herbs. She spoke softly. "Breathe, your child is ready to greet this world." After moments of struggle and courage, a healthy baby's cry filled the air. The mother smiled gratefully, tears in her eyes. Villagers outside murmured with awe. Mei didn't have a doctor's title, yet she brought a new life safely. From that day forward, her small hut became full. Old men came for aching joints. Children ran to her with cuts from playing. Farmers arrived with deep wounds from sharp tools. Mei treated them all, cleaning wounds with mountain spring water, tying herbs that reduced pain, making teas that healed from within. Jun helped everyone sit and prepared whatever Mei needed. His admiration for her grew silently. But as the days passed, whispers began. How does she know so much? Why does nature listen to her? Is she blessed or cursed? A strange change had begun in Hua Village. Mei's mysterious healing powers were no longer a secret. And soon, people from outside the village would come seeking her help. Episode 2, The Oath of Lan Mei. The morning mist still kissed the mountain peaks when Lan Mei climbed the narrow path with her herb basket. Dewdrops sparkled on green leaves as she carefully picked each herb: lotus roots, mountain mint, and wild chrysanthemum, arranging them with delicate precision. Every leaf had a purpose, every petal carried a cure. As she worked, Jun, her young assistant, came running breathlessly. "Mei, bad news. Old Lady Rue from the east side, she's very ill. They say she won't make it." Lan Mei froze. Old Lady Rue was known for her kindness, a widow whose heart had broken years ago after losing her husband and only son to the war. Without a moment's delay, Mei and Jun rushed down the hill, carrying their medicine pouch. When they reached the small cottage, they found the lady lying weakly, her breath fading like the last wind of autumn. Lan Mei held her trembling hand, tears welling in her eyes. "Please hold on, I'll help you," she whispered. But the woman smiled faintly. "Child, sometimes hearts don't die from sickness, they die from sorrow." And with that, she took her last breath. Lan Mei sat in silence, her heart heavy, tears rolling down her cheeks. She cried, not just for the woman, but for her helplessness. That night, under the pale moon, she made a solemn oath. "From this day on, I will master every art of healing. I will never let my people die from pain, sorrow, or ignorance. I will become the protector of Hua Village." From then, Mei studied endlessly. She worked under an old village doctor, a wise and humble man who saw the spark of destiny in her. He taught her the ways of ancient medicine, how to read the pulse, how to blend herbs, how to balance life's energy. Years passed. Mei became his best student, gentle, wise, and fearless. When the old doctor grew weak, he called Mei close and said softly, "The knowledge of a healer is not mine to keep. It belongs to the one who can heal with her heart." That night, he passed away peacefully, leaving behind all his scrolls, medicines, and wisdom. Lan Mei bowed before his resting body and whispered, "Your legacy will live through my hands." From that day on, the people of Hua Village called her the Mountain Healer. No illness went untreated, no life went unnoticed. And the legend of Lan Mei, the girl who healed without being a doctor, spread far and wide like the fragrance of spring. Episode 3, The Venom of the Forest. Morning sunlight streamed through the bamboo windows as Lan Mei carefully ground herbs in a stone bowl. The scent of camphor and wild mint filled her healing hut. Jun, her loyal assistant, sorted dried roots while villagers waited outside for their daily medicines. Everything seemed peaceful until a group of men burst through the doorway, shouting in panic. "Lan Mei, please help. A father and his young son were crossing the jungle. A huge snake bit them. Everyone says there's no cure." Lan Mei's heart skipped a beat. She knew the name of that serpent, the black shadow viper, whose venom was feared across provinces. Even the royal doctors had failed to make its antidote. But fear could not stop her. The father's pulse was faint. The boy's lips had turned blue. Villagers whispered prayers, believing death was near. Lan Mei knelt beside them, closed her eyes, and whispered to herself, "Nature, lend me your strength once again." She mixed powdered root of Huang Hua, crushed green lotus leaf, and drops of wild honey, herbs she had never combined before. The mixture frothed faintly. Its aroma was sharp but strangely sweet. With steady hands, she pressed the paste around the wounds, drew out the dark venom, and then prepared a bitter antidote to drink. Hours passed in silence. Then the boy stirred. Moments later, the father opened his eyes. Color slowly returned to their faces. Gasps of disbelief filled the forest clearing. She saved them. She did what no doctor could. Lan Mei smiled softly. "It was not me. It was the herbs that wished to heal." Before leaving, she prepared small protective powders and ointments, giving them to the villagers. "Keep these with you," she said. "The forest protects those who respect it." From that day forward, travelers across the mountains carried Lan Mei's antidote in their pouches, a gift of life from the girl once called the Meadow Healer, now known as the Guardian of the Forest. The grand finale, the legacy of Lan Mei. Golden sunlight streamed through the bamboo curtains of Lan Mei's hut. The scent of crushed herbs and blooming flowers filled the air as Lan Mei sat quietly at her wooden table, writing down her medicinal recipes, page after page filled with her life's work, wisdom, and discoveries. Her handwriting was calm and steady, like the flow of a mountain stream. Beside her, Jun, her loyal assistant, worked diligently, grinding herbs, weighing powders, and carefully following every recipe she concluded. "Every plant has a soul, Jun," she said softly. "Write not just its name, write its kindness too." He smiled, nodding with quiet pride. Far away, in a distant province, a mysterious man with a hidden face listened to the whispers that echoed across the lands. "A village girl heals where royal doctors fail. Her name is Lan Mei." Intrigued, he hurried to tell his master, a wise and noble lord in the palace. "My lord, she is no ordinary healer. Her cures save lives that medicine cannot. You should meet her." The master listened thoughtfully, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. "A healer who uses no title and no greed. Such wisdom must not be forgotten. Her remedies shall serve the people of the empire." He immediately sent one of his high palace officials to Hua Village, carrying royal scrolls and golden seals. When the official arrived, Lan Mei welcomed him humbly. Her hut was simple, shelves filled with jars of herbs, scrolls, and bamboo baskets. The official bowed slightly. "Lady Lan Mei, the royal court has heard of your unmatched healing. The emperor wishes to preserve your recipes for the palace physicians. Will you share your wisdom?" Tears welled up in Lan Mei's eyes. Her voice trembled with emotion. "I have no treasures, only knowledge. If my recipes can heal the people beyond this village, I will gladly share them." She handed over her handwritten scrolls, each line carrying years of patience, compassion, and dedication. The official accepted them with deep respect. Before leaving, he placed a golden box before her. "The emperor sends his gratitude, and these gifts as a symbol of honor." Lan Mei bowed her head, tears glistening. "I never healed for reward, only for love of humanity. But today, I feel the heavens have blessed my path." That night, as stars shimmered above Hua Village, Lan Mei sat outside her hut, watching the soft glow of lanterns. Jun joined her, and she smiled gently. "Jun, my dream has come true. These hands have not just healed, they have taught others to heal." The wind carried the faint scent of herbs through the night, a fragrance of peace, wisdom, and legacy. And so, the girl who once healed with wildflowers and hope became a legend whose knowledge would live forever. In the hearts of healers, and in the halls of emperors.